Istanbul is steeped in tradition and history, but a dynamic modern economy is emerging, and there are predictions that Turkey won't be far off the world's top 10 in a few decades' time. The Eurozone may be in recession, but this neighbour is seeing the pace of activity picking up. This big hole in the ground is part of a luxury residential development. It'll have its own canal, Venetian style. There's a building boom, and that's good news for British companies like JCB. Sales of its construction equipment in Turkey have quadrupled since the end of the global financial crisis.
As the economy grows, as the people get wealthier, they want to, their demand requirements increases. They require for bigger houses, a better way of life.
Turkey has a relatively youthful and fast-growing population. Combine that with continued economic growth and you've got opportunities for foreign consumer businesses. Here's one British retailer hoping to cash in. Marks & Spencer now has nearly 50 stores in Turkey, run by a local retail business as a franchise operation. It says 15 million customers visit every year. Analysts say there are plenty more opportunities for British exporters.
Turkey will have an emerging middle class, and that middle class will eventually want to spend more money on more fun items, so to speak. For instance, restaurants, entertainment services, cell phones.
But there's some catching up to do. British goods exports to Turkey have risen rapidly over the last few years to £3.7 billion last year. But this was well behind Italy, with exports of more than £8.5 billion, and Germany with £14 billion of goods exports. The Istanbul Stock Exchange hopes to sign a partnership deal with its London counterpart. But the boss says it's often easier doing business in other parts of the EU, in the so-called Schengen area, allowing free movement across borders.
I am a high-level businessman. I can enter to the Schengen zone without having any visa requirement. But anytime I need to go to the London, I need to get a visa. So it makes difficult things for me.
Turkey still has challenges. There have been criticisms over workers' rights. There's a risk of a credit bubble developing and the economy overheating. But it looks as if there's a smoother passage ahead here than for many other economies. Hugh Pym, BBC News, Istanbul.